Hey, what's happening? What's happening, y'all? Give me a second. Trying to figure it out. Give me a second. Give me a minute here, real quick. Can you hear me? We got sound. Okay, cool. I was talking and Kelly called, or she texted and said we could hear you. So I kept yapping, and then I think she meant to say we can't hear you, and then she called and said we can't hear you. So that's fine. No big deal. I needed multiple phones is the problem, because I'm about to call the cops on this live stream. I'm gonna need your phone to call the cops in a little bit. Okay. All right. I don't know. I was hotspotting that other freaking phone, and it didn't work, man. Because what's his face chewed the cord up. Your mom's gonna get one tomorrow. I should have grabbed the damn cord on the way home, because that thing shot out. So hold on, guys. You got to give me a second here. And I'm pissed because somebody sent the damn super chat too, man. And I don't like not saying thank you, and I end that stream, and it pisses me off. I'm gonna have to go back in my settings and find out who did that before I get off. But I'll fill everybody in on everything, and I'll repeat what I was trying to say. Give me a second. I got the kid's phone, and I'll tell you about the last 48 hours. I'll actually show you better than I can tell you, because if you were my last live stream, then this will be perfect. This will be perfect because you'll be all caught up. Okay, here, I'm gonna need that back in a little bit. All right. Okay. Okay, so here's the deal. I'll come get you when I need it, right? I got to call the cops on that phone because this other setup that I have is not working. All right? You heard? Okay. So here's the deal, right? Give me a second on the comments. I just got to see one more thing. So what happened is, let me see. So here's what happened real fast. Give me a second on the comments and I'll catch up, all right? I did not plan on going live today at all. But you know how I am. I'll do everything live, transparency, and here's the thing, right? So if you were in my last live stream, it's going to be perfect when I show these receipts, because if you could remember, I called the church that Larry got thrown out of, and I was asking how much the candles would be, because he lit like 35 or 40 candles and then got thrown out. And then we were going to raise the money to pay for them, right? If you can remember that, that's perfect, right? If you can't, it's all good. This actually happened, and it's on my last live, so it's out there. So Alex called my whole family today, and for the last 48 hours, he's probably called like 3 of my phones about 78 times. Now, I don't answer private numbers. Never do. Never do. Right? So I get the private number, and when people call me private number, I already know what that's about. That's all YouTube. That's all YouTube. Whenever I get a private number, there's certain things that I do to get the person to tell on themselves, and I'm not going to explain that for many different reasons, but I did that. And I did what I do. And then like 10 minutes later, I get a call from this weird Arizona number, which you'll see here in a minute. And it was Alex. Of course I know his voice. He's like, "Oh, you're all talk," and he hangs up. He keeps calling and saying, "You're all talk." It's like, that's it. And then he's hanging up. And then he's saying like he's going to kill me and all weird ass shit, right? So he ends up, so this is for like the last, I'll show you here in a minute. last 48 hours. So he ends up calling all of my family today. And it's interesting because when he's calling my family, his grievance, his complaint is, we can hear me, right? You can hear me? His complaint is that that I posted blah, blah, blah about his daughter. Here we go with the post about his daughter that I didn't do. Okay. He didn't send my family members any post that I did with my name on it. It's the most ridiculous thing. But the irony of this is he's crying about his, whoever did this post on his daughter, which for the record, he doesn't know who the hell did it. He blames everybody. And now he's calling my family members, and he's contacting like minor children in my family. Minor children that are just old enough to to have a cell phone. And let's just pretend I did do the post, which I didn't. I'm about to call the cops. So for what it's worth, if I did do that, now is the time for me to be like, double down on me doing this said post, which I didn't do. Me posting anything about his daughter is about the equivalent to me kicking and banging on a door, which I also did not do. And I didn't just not post anything about his daughter that he thinks that somehow I did, but I've never posted anything about any YouTuber's kids in the entire 6 years I've been on YouTube. So, why would I start with this moron, right? But what your complaint is with your daughter, you're texting minor children. And this dude, this fat and jobless loser, like, think about this for a second. I'm at work doing a 12-hour shift, and the phone rings, and I'm like, oh, it's Alex again. Like, this jobless loser is ringing me as I'm at work, right? It's just, I think this guy's going through like a mental episode or something like that. I don't know what he's going through, but he's absolutely crashing out, and we're gonna call the cops right now. And it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I don't really. There's so much to say. There's so much to say, right? There's so much to say, right? I don't even know where to start. But this guy, he's just a complete weirdo. And I'm going to show you these receipts here in a second. So Noelle, yep. What's up, Charlotte? What's up, rapper? What's up, Shannon? The Shannon's in here. How are you? But yeah, this guy, I think he's got a mental episode. I don't know. Now, I did see on Twitter kind of today, I was briefly on it. I saw like a bunch of messages I guess he sent Eva. It's weird. But here's the thing, people. He called private, right? And then he called from some 502 number, right? And then at some point, like when you're answering and like you're saying like, you're all talk, which is interesting because let's keep it real. This coward, he was acting all tough with all the threats, and I tried to give him an opportunity, like, be a man. If you really are feeling some type of way, if you really have something on your chest, I offered you a completely legal boxing event, and of course you're fat, out of shape. You're just a loser at life. If he's worried about whatever he's talking about with this dog, what he really should be worried about. Sorry. What he really should be worried about is hanging out. If I was him and I had a daughter, right, and my bestie had all these DV allegations, and you're best buddies, and you're proud to hang around with this dude, you know, beat the shit out of his girlfriend. That's like a real scumbag, dirtbag look to have, right? That would be embarrassing to me if I had a daughter, right? But at the same time, the whole daughter thing, I don't even buy. The dude's smoking bud with the daughter. He's talking about getting pussy in front of the daughter and all. It's weird. I understand people have like every parent has their own like relationship, but it's weird to watch the shit that he does with the daughter. And that's just my opinion. But I don't know what he's crying about. Let's keep it real. He's made up this oh shit, what I do? He's made up this victim thing with this daughter. He doesn't know who posted it. And they made up this Polly Walnut shit. It's a bunch of weird shit. But the dude's having a mental episode. And I have been rent-free in the dude's head for the last 48 hours. I mean, rent-free. And a real quick lesson for people who don't know. I have been through everything on YouTube. Doxed, scratch it off. People calling my work and family, not the first time. Swatted. I've been swatted. And you'll hear in a few minutes when I call the police to the house live, you'll probably hear me talk about that. They know this house. They know all about it. And I'm going to tell you exactly how this is going to go. The officers are going to come to the house. I'm going to explain the situation. They're going to give me a blue piece of paper, which I'll show you. It's going to have the officer's name on it, case number. And then a detective will be assigned to the case. And that's where it gets interesting. Because the moron called private, then he used a different number, which I'm going to show you in a minute. And then he called, look at the thumbnail. The thumbnail, if you zoom in on the thumbnail, if you zoom in on the thumbnail, he called in his own name 5 times. I couldn't put all the receipts in the thumbnail, but that's real. And then he just started calling on his own line. I mean,
at least like back when I got swatted.
He's literally calling on live. Thank you. I mean, you can't even make this shit up, people. Literally calling on live. If I could only show you that. But, yeah, the dude's a dunce. So let me show you this. Swear on everything I love. So let me show you this. I mean, you can't even, this guy's a complete dunce. This is going to be great. I mean, and I need my thinkers, right? I'm not going to say this part out loud, right? But I want my like real thinkers out there to think about something, right? Think about this. Like, covering the Magnolia situation, like a sequence of events has happened. And I've had to go, and there's been some things that happen. But then, like, after that, it got kind of weird seeing, like, everybody come on over here, which is interesting. Very interesting. And it's all live. I do everything live. But, I mean, if anyone's keeping score and anyone's a thinker, enough said. But, I'm not going to say that part out loud. Think about it. But nothing but the bottom of the net. But let me show you this. Shit. What the hell is that? I don't know why she puts the fucking passwords different. What the hell is the password? No, Noel. God damn it, Noel. Why can't you just put the regular password? Hold on. Let me get these receipts ready. Actually, I might have them right here. He just called when we were live. But let me show you this. Hold on, I got the damn receipts, but she's got the fucking password changed. Let me see if I can do this. Hold on. Is he gonna let me? Yep, it is. Okay, perfect. We gotta do that. All right, so check this out, right? For my people, guys, I'm not on StreamYards, so these comments are very hard to get. So let me show you this shit, right? Let me show you this moron. Okay. Let me get them in order for you. So it would be right there, it would end there, okay. So here's what I'm telling you, right? You know, Whiteboy comes with receipts. I'm not gonna just tell you some shit. So here's exactly what I just explained, right? Private number and then this weird Arizona number, right? And then he says weird shit. He's gonna kill me. He says that he's gonna kill me, and he says I'm all talk. He called me and said I'm all talk like 3 times, and then he's like I'm gonna kill you and Sheriff Nanos, and then hangs up. What? He's saying all this weird shit, right? I think he's got a mental issue. So here is a whole bunch of Alex. More. Now watch this. So, like I said, private number, this and that. So then the dude, you know, he's jobless and fat and lazy. So I don't know if he's just a kind of a like. Well, we know he's a moron, but I think it's more or less like the laziness and fatness that he just couldn't hit star 67. He was just like that lazy. But then he does this. He just goes ball. Now this is appreciated, very appreciated. Notice notice not the name, but the number of times underneath the name. Okay, on just that line. Now continuing. So here comes mom. Now mom's calling me, telling me some weirdo called her. See mama there? Stand by. Which is comical because he's such a fat and he's such a moronic idiot that I even pull the joy from him. And let me explain. And then here's the important part. So I went from, and now this is just my phone. I went from my phone current to when it started, okay? Now notice, I want you to look at the first 3 things and the timestamps. Receipts are important. So we're looking underneath, over the picture that I had the YouTube video right here. You're gonna see spam risk. And then you're gonna see, what's that number? Oh, that's a Minnesota number. That's the church number, which was 2 days ago. Like I told you, I'm going to give you 48 hours, right? Now, so I cross out over the church number. Now what do we have? I told you, private number first, and then there goes that number. And if you follow me on X, this was the very beginning of it, right? But he called me, and all in all, just my phone. $70 times, I believe. Now, Wifey's not here. She may get back by the time the cop is here. I don't know. If she comes back, I'll produce the receipts. But now he called my family, right? Now this is interesting. Again, I have been through everything on the internet. Let me take a stop. I'm gonna take a stop right there and get the receipts. He's got a mental disorder or something. So let me explain this real fast. For me, my family, I just told y'all, the police. So for those that don't know, who haven't been following me a lot, we have had over 100 SWAT attempts on this residence. Over 100 SWAT attempts. The detective, and you can go back in past lives, especially on Noel's channel, because it happened to Noel, right? The detective said there's a flag in the system. If someone tries to swat us, these morons tried so hard to swat me, and this is not Alex. This was way before Alex, just so you understand. But at this time, these morons tried so hard to swat me that they overdid it, and the detective knew it was bunk, and they literally said, if we get a call, we don't even. They tried so hard. They did me. You can't even buy this. You know how hard it is to get a pass not to get swatted? They tried so hard that the police know something's going on and people are trying to do this to me, so that they don't give a shit about these calls. Literally, in so many terms and words, it wasn't explained like that, but it was explained that's how it's going down, right? But that was back then, right? I'm telling you all this because my family, like I said, bosses, my work's been called, this has all been happened to me. It's nothing new when Alex comes around, right? It's nothing new. He's not going to get no engagement. He's not going to get no conversation. He's not going to get no reaction, right? He's not. They already know what time it is. They already know what time. I have had this conversation relentlessly with my family, and they all know what time it is. You know, so I get a call from mom's, and she's like, some weirdo called and is talking about you're posting something about his daughter. I'm like, Mom, the guy is a fucking weirdo. So I'm gonna thank Alex today. So I got to talk to my mom and laugh, because the conversation went to explaining this weirdo, what I'm talking about, and to a guy with tits, right? A big fat grifter. He gets arrested. Moron goes back and gets arrested again. Massive ego, right? Super grifter. So we're laughing about this loser. We're laughing about it. So I mean, at the very least, I got to give them some ammo. I got to give my people some ammo. I'm like, look at the titties. Look, he's a failed rapper. Look at this pathetic rap song and rap career that he had. I got to give them a little bit of ammo. A little bit. So next time he calls, they can just roast him. Roast him. I mean, that's how it's going to go. That's how it's going to go. I mean, he's not going to get the response that he wants, but at the same time, you're calling minors. Like, what is that about? What is that about? You're crying about your daughter, some fake victim card. I didn't post anything about this dude's daughter, and he knows that. It's amazing that everybody that I talk to, every family member, I'm like, oh, did he send you the post that I did? Nope. They know. He's crying about what I did, but you're not sending any. Show the people what I did. Whiteboy Radio. This dude, his ego is so dented from these reviews and stuff. This type of shit, does he think like I'm going to be like, man, he's calling my family. I better lay off him. No, now I'm going to quadruple down. Now I'm just going to quadruple down. Your ego is hilarious. You're a fat, jobless, pathetic loser. You are so worried about, why are you so worried about what people think about you? Because you know it's true. And this is epic for the fangirls. This is epic. I show receipts. You'll hear me call the cops and talk to the cops. Request a detective. I'm all about this life. I'm all about, I could make phone calls too, but the phone calls I want to make are like to disability. I want to call disability and say, hey, this guy is on disability. I mean, what's the procedure here? Are you aware of this camping out in front of the woman's house? Have you seen, him partake in these protests? Are you aware of this? What's the stipulations here? I mean, can we do an audit? I'm just calling to give a tip. These are my tax dollars. I have to pay for this fat jobless loser. But I mean, is he if he's on disability? I mean, do you want links of the physical activity out there? If I'm holding the sign, I mean, because I mean, who do I have to call Congress behind it? Are you gonna do your job? I mean, I can make phone calls too, right? But we're gonna have to quadruple down because this dude he is big mad, and the fangirls, it is comical. You guys have zero argument. I told you you're not gonna be able to defend this. How are you gonna defend the dude calling minor kids? How? I'm calling the police, Miss Diana. I'm just tell y'all what happened first. I did hurt his feelings. I don't care about his feelings. Fuck his feelings. Don't care about it. I care about as much as his feelings as him and all of his followers care about Miss Sue Ellen's feelings. An old lady at her house, shitting and pissing in the yard, driving her nuts, harassing the neighbors. How did they care about those feelings? No, they didn't care about those feelings. Nobody Nobody can post Alex's kid, but he can go call your family. Make it make sense. It doesn't even make, and this is just the contradictions of this fat loser. It's out of control. He's got no hair. He's become unhinged. He's dealing another GoFundMe. Well, I mean, his YouTube's washed. I have a couple messages here too. Shit, I'm on this phone. It's gonna be hard for me to do. Damn it. I have some information for nonsense. Damn. Got some information for nonsense. There is some. I was gonna read the text messages, but shit. When I first started the first stream, I don't know how I can do this. Yeah, unfortunately, there's some people fishing around looking for her shit or something like that. I don't know. It's maybe I don't know if I should post it or whatever, or maybe the best way to do this is like this. If you follow nonsense, I have no problem with nonsense. I'm cool with her, but I have some stuff that she might want to see. So I'm just gonna throw that out there. I was gonna just read it originally how I had this, but I can't do that. I can't go to my messages on this. But anyway, so I'm gonna call the cops. He's on bail. Yeah, it's just out of control. This guy, he's became like it's like mental, man. Noel, he's calling Noel's phone. You know what I mean? It just goes to show you like what a moron he is. Like, what do you think? You're gonna be able to tell Noel? Do you think like Noel is gonna be like, oh, okay, Matt, okay, I'll have a good stern talk with him. I think I'll have a talk with him. I think I'll have it come to a halt. I see your point of view, and I agree. I agree. It's you're definitely a victim, and yeah, I'll have a stern talk with him. It's not gonna. Yes, he is addicted. So we're gonna call the cops because he did. I don't know if it's meth pipe. I don't know what it is, but At some point, it was a little bit weird, if I'm being honest. The amount of times the guy called me, like I had literally gotten up, drove, put 12 hours in, got a good calisthenic workout in, fixed my mailbox, and then my phone rings. This dude is still on his computer, like he's pushing 60 years old. He's pushing 60 years old. And he's at his computer like giggling like a 12-year-old girl with his tits. He could have worked out. I mean, for fuck's sakes, Alex, you should probably, I mean, you should probably start doing something for your health, bro. Like, I mean, I know that your ego hurts, and I know that you hate me, but we all know that you can't whoop me. You can't out-joke me. You can't, you rage quit when you hit the stream. I mean, for what it's worth, I'm going to live longer than you. I mean, you're so out of shape. You should probably start. I mean, I hate to say it, but I mean, you're terrible out of health. I mean, it's horrendous. It is bad. Diabetes and obese, if I might say so. And it's just it's pretty bad, you know. But we got to call the cops, peeps. It just has to go down like this. You ain't gonna mess with like minor kids. Like, come on, man. What kind of man does that make you? Not only are you just look like the biggest puss. Like, I don't even know what kind of followers follow you. You hang around with people who are you just like you're a domestic violence sympathizer and encourage it, and then you have that shit on your rap sheet too. You talk all types of shit, like all tough and stuff, rough and stuff with the threats. I give you a legal avenue to handle whatever your frustration is. You completely bitch out. And then you're 60 years old, like calling minors, but at the same time crying about a post that was made about your daughter, and you don't know who the fuck did it. You have no clue who did it. You've blamed like 9 different people. Dude, it's like you're like the biggest weenie boy I've ever seen. Straight like I'm like the last person on the internet to involve police. Like for real. Like I don't even want to call them right now. But like, what do you do? At some point, what do you do? Right? You got some of these dudes on here that love to run into the cops and do that the second they can. And that's just the type of person they are. But I like give you every avenue, bro. I give you the link if you want to come on, feel some type of way, tell me how you feel. You know, I wouldn't even mind if you called my phone 100 times. I would, but you start messing with kids, man, you're already like weird. You're a weirdo. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just everything that you do is fraudulent. Even your victim card is fraudulent. Even your victim card is fraudulent. So what I want to know, like, what's the guy crying about? For whatever that post is with his daughter, whatever it is, what's he crying about? What's the argument? What's he crying about? It can't be much. You're calling minors, multiple minors. So yeah, bro, I'm putting the police on you, man. Absolutely. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do it right now. And then you got to be the dumbest motherfucker. Like, you know, when I review you and stuff, or your Nancy Guthrie case, like I'm being real. Like you ain't got too much to work with up there. You can't rub 2 marbles together. Like it's comical watching. It's comical. I mean, you have your supporters. That's cool. But it's comical to a lot of us thinking that you think that you're going to solve a missing persons case. It's comical to us. Bro, you either you're that dumb, which I completely believe, or you just got fat and lazy and you forgot to block your number. You straight called the phone 1,000,000 times in your government name. You know how dumb that is? You have to take Bro, I'm not even going to tell you. Chunk, let me see your phone, please. Matter of fact, Alex, it was a brilliant move for you to call in your government name that many times. It was brilliant. And you know what? You're definitely going to find missing people, a whole lot of them. You unlock it? Do me a favor, Google this for me right quick. The non-emergency number. It's like 3223 it ends in, or something like that. Dolly, he started calling me from a private number. I unmasked the number. 31. No, let me see. White boy, you are afraid for your life and you're afraid for your family's safety. Absolutely. I'm scared to death. I'm scared to death, actually. And then he called on the live. Literally on the live stream. You can't make that shit up. Did you guys hear the phone ring? Could you hear it when someone calls? Here it is, Sean. Hold on. Here, I'll give it right back to you.
Thank you for calling the Cape Coral Police Department. If this is an emergency, please hang up and dial 911. For non-emergency police or fire assistance, press 1. For background checks, press 2. For records, press 3. Wait while I transfer your call.
Yeah, Dolly. You heard it?
Cape Coral Public Safety, Kathy.
Hey, how you doing, Miss Kathy? This is the non-emergency number?
Correct.
Hey, how you doing? I was gonna see if I can get an officer sent to my house. I have this guy is harassing me and my entire family.
What's your address?
It's 1029 Northeast 4th Street.
1029 Northeast 4th Street.
Yes.
Is that a home, a duplex, or an apartment?
Home.
Okay, do you know the guy that's harassing you?
Yes.
Okay, give me just a moment. I have to put you on hold 1 second.
Okay.
Okay, who is it?
The guy's name is Alexander Zabel. And he
Alexander, what's the last name?
Zabel.
Can you spell that for me?
Zabel.
Okay.
It's been calling my phone all day. I have can show you the call logs, the
But
phone.
he's not at your address.
He's not presently here. No.
Okay, what's your phone number, sir?
It's 239. RO. You hear it?
Okay. I do have the call entered for the next available officer to come out to your address at 1029 Northeast 4th Street.
Okay, thank you. They're not going to call back. They're just going to come.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Hey, if they call back, we're not giving the phone. It'll probably be a private number. All right. So yeah, they're coming out. What time is it right now? This is always a good check. It's always a good. It's always good to check how long the cops take to come to your house. It's 6:12 on my 6:12. We'll see how long it takes to get here. So yeah, we're gonna. Yeah, man, it is what it is, man. Calling minors and shit. The dude's a weirdo. He called. I mean, he's nonstop calling. 6:12. Yep. They'll probably be here in like 15 minutes or something like that. Yeah, but why? He's telling me he's gonna. He's like like 3 times he calls. I'm like, hello. It's like you're all talk. Click. He did that 3 times, and then a couple times he yelled something. I didn't even understand what he said. And then he tells me he's gonna kill me and Nanos. What? I should call Pima County. And here's the thing. My voicemails are full right now. I on the way home from work, I was hitting my code and all that. You know, I don't know. It won't let me play back the messages. I guarantee you he left a message because if I believe right, he leave that with Nerdy and them. The dude is he's I don't know what he's got going on, but I could care less. He's weird. It's getting weird, man. Who does this type of shit? Give them a copy of your count police report. That's a good idea. I think I will call them. The cops need to. I'm gonna tell. I'm gonna listen. Here's how this is gonna go. I've dealt. What you got to do on these type of things is get a detective because a police officer they come they respond because they have to. When it comes to the internet stuff, you need a detective, and then you can send all types of stuff and. You know, yeah. I wonder if he was dumb enough to leave I mean, I definitely don't put it past him. I know he's left voicemails. I mean, my box is full, but it's not from him. I don't like voicemails, but I just never checked them. But I guarantee you he left voicemails. Private number called. Okay. The thing is here, right here. Shit. Hold on, guys. I'm just trying to see something real fast. You know, when they come, I may have to jump off now that I've sorry, guys. I'm looking at something real fast. Here we go. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I may if I have to jump off, it's gonna be because I have to show my call log. Um, I'm unsure. I may have to. Sorry, chat. I may have to jump off and show my call log. Although I don't know, because I'm trying to get a detective, because the dude's an idiot. There's so much more I could tell y'all, but this dude's an idiot. We're on. Go live from the kid's phone. I wonder if he actually called Nanos too. I don't know. That's what he told me. Yeah, if they gotta see it, then I gotta get off. I gotta end it. But I don't. It's not that I. Well, again, man, I've had to deal with the police about internet stuff before. That's how it goes. They're gonna come. They're gonna take the information, and then they're either gonna give you a number to call, and it'll get assigned to a detective, or they may have a detective on that slip. That's what you want to send the detective all the stuff, because here comes Noelle too. That's perfect timing, I think, so she can show her phone and all that type of stuff. Yep. Bam, Noelle's home. Yep. Plus, at the same time, my people, they had already made reports too, so you can link, like, that's when you have a detective, you can put it all together, right? Like, send them all the links, send them all the screenshots, do all that, and then you can say, hey, look, they filed a report, here's him, calling this family member, and then their kids, and then here's the screenshots off their phone. Somebody keeps calling private. Wonder who that is.
He called 7 times.
When?
My phone hasn't stopped.
He called your phone 7 times?
Not mine, the YouTube phone.
Oh, yeah? Recently?
The last one was 39 minutes ago.
Let me see it. You got it? 7 times since Noelle's been driving, he's called her phone. 7 times. I'll show you. So the cops are coming out here now.
42 minutes ago was the last.
Let's see it.
That one was once. I got 6 times. That was the last call. That was 3 hours ago.
Let me see.
Well, I'm not going to show them.
Yeah, no,
my
I just want to see
call log.
I just want to see one thing. What
That's
a
on the
moron.
third.
What a fucking moron. Zabel Alexander, 42 minutes ago. 6 times, 7 times. Good stuff. There you go. You might have to show that to them, but I'm gonna see if we can get a detective. Yeah, so he called, since I've been live, Noelle was taking care of something. He's blowing up her phone. The dude's got like some type of mental, how weird is it? Like, how weird is that? Like, think about this. This is a 60-year-old dude, no job, loser, right? Whining, crying, like he's calling. He's literally watching the live, calling, and then calling Noelle. How weird is that?
Yeah, you were live. He was calling.
People, that's weird. But, in his words, anything else is, if it's not about Nancy, it's a distraction. Big old flubber titties. You know what's comical? He tells on himself all the time, right? I hear him crying a lot. I said one joke once, right? I said, if that dude walked, as fat as he is, if he walked to the mailbox, by the time he got back to the front door, he'd be having a heart attack. And it stung him. It stung him. It sat and dwelled in his little pea-sized brain. and it hurt his little fifis. You know why? Because I heard him repeat it. I said it one time.
He was in your chat talking shit
Good.
earlier. So,
Alex, I mean, you're real tough. Listen, everybody thinks you're tough and gangster. I mean, we've heard the rap songs that, you know, they're like really good. Like, they're really good. We can tell you have a promising career. You're really going somewhere with those rap songs. Oh, that's right. They were 10 years ago and you didn't do anything. But beyond that, like, people know that you're tough. You're tough. You definitely are about the rap songs. Like, you'll definitely like. You're definitely like living like that, right? Bro, you're pushing 60. The Nancy Guthrie grift is up.
that's me too.
The Nancy Guthrie grift is up. Since you're watching, the Nancy Guthrie grift is up. He's you know, this is what he says he cares about Nancy. He doesn't give a shit about Nancy Guthrie.
You just got charges recently.
Yeah, he got officially charged with resisting arrest, which is another thing. You know, once the cop comes, once you get a detective, if you're out on bond, the guy is just I mean, for somebody to name himself criminal network, it's kind of a dumb criminal network. He should name it like dumb, world's dumbest criminals, because I'm not out on bond. You're out on bond, and what a dumbass. I mean, this guy's a complete dunce, but he's finding, this guy's like a real advocate. He don't mind like the bitches in the hose and the dope spot and the trap spot. Don't mind that. Don't mind the rap songs. Don't mind that. Don't mind, like, you know, the guy is like, this is like, if you had a family member that was missing, you would want this guy to advocate for your family. This is the guy that you would want to talk to your neighbors. This is who you would want. I mean, he's like a, you know, he's a real dunce.
I have a handsome furry gentleman staring at me out his bedroom window, so I'm gonna go visit my squirrel.
Yeah, he's okay. I might need you though.
Alright.
I got 20%, man. Can you bring me a charger? I'm waiting on them, but can you bring a charger, babe? Actually, he does have to go on other streamers. He's like he's paranoid, man. He brings all this on himself, and then he gets all paranoid and weird. You know, it's all fun and game. I've seen this before. You know, the grift is fun, right? The grift is fun when the money's coming in, and the grift is fun, right? But you don't got thick skin. You start crying, and then you start crying. You can't take critique, and then you know, let's keep it real. Like, the Nancy Guthrie grift is up. We know they can't go there, and people are starting to pay attention to different cases, right? Unfortunately, there's no new news, right? That dude's channel has hit its peak on the back of, you know, sucking off, and, you know, he off the back of his buddy, but Alex just met that dude. I know that dude. That dude ain't gonna fuck with him for too much longer. Not doing weird shit like this. That's what I know. And you can't. He's never gonna be able to top that. And it's not a dig. It's not a dig. I've spoke about this. I've went through what he's went through. I went out there in the Gabby Petito case. I know exactly everything that he's done. He will, because I've experienced it. I remember crazy views. I made the most money ever on YouTube going out there. Ever. But the case ended. The case ended, and then you got to find a way. You got to find an avenue. You got to find something to talk about. And man, look, him, Larry, sure, they scrubbed a lot of supporters off Mannequin, but them people that came over that they scrubbed off of, they want to see like the Mannequin. At least he goes places. I mean, I don't like him, but at least he goes places. They're tuning in for that shit. How long? Them people ain't gonna tune in to see no Bible readings. They ain't gonna tune into this guy cry about. He's always crying, Alex. He's always crying now. He just cries. They're gonna be like, nah. The steep decline. That's when you're really gonna see Criminal Dunce Network lose its shit. There's gonna be a time in the future. Hold my word. Mark my word. Mark my word. He's going to be struggling to get 1,000 views. I'm telling you. I promise you that will happen. And he knows it. Not sweets. I appreciate that. I'm not doing a great job on the comments. People are sending prayers and strengths for you and your family. I mean, the dude's calling minor children, man. Like, it's weird, It's weird. I wouldn't. That's just creepy. It's creepy. The dude's almost 60 years old. It's creepy. I don't like I don't like all those grifters, the little crowd. But you don't see me doing weird shit like that, calling their family, calling their kids and shit. Come on, man. It's weird. It's weird. I haven't seen any evidence. I mean, just look at his for the person who just wrote that. Just look at his track record. Look at his track record. Look at the people. You can't tell me one person that he's befriended with a YouTube channel that, a year ago he's cool with now. You can't. You can't, and you won't. I mean, you think these two dunces are going to be the first? And that's saying like, and that's saying a lot. That's saying you can't find me one person that he's befriended on YouTube he's still cool with now, and those people are tight-lipped. They don't do hot mic drops. They're not sloppy. They're not doing man. Listen here, man. All I'm saying is I know the dude. I know the dude. But I don't know. What do I know? I'm here for it. You know what's going to happen? You know what's going to happen when that day comes? And when that day comes, mark my words, you know what's going to happen? You're going to hear people like Alex and Larry talk about domestic violence, talk about how wrong certain people are, and how they're speaking out now, and they're not going to be quiet anymore. No, it's convenient to you now. It's convenient to you now. And that's why you're doing it. Mark my words. I've been doing this thing a long time, this YouTube thing. All that's coming. How mad is he right now watching this? How mad? The police are coming for him. The moron he fucked up. I'm not going to even tell him how he fucked up. And then I'm telling him his future. That guy's punching the air right now. He's punching the air right now. Ah, guys, can we get let's get is there what can we do? Can I get a whole bunch of poop emojis in the chat? A whole bunch of poop emojis. We're shitting all over his fifis. His fifis are hurt. His feelings are hurt. His fifis. Man, get off YouTube, man. Get off YouTube. You can't take a little criticism, man. This shit's not. This shit is not where you want to be. Get off YouTube. Yeah, put some poop emojis in the chat. Shit all over his little hurt fifis. He's got hurt fifis, like a little baby. His fifis are hurt. His fifis. The dude, but on a serious note, man. Yeah, I'm actually kind of a little bit upset. It's taken them a long time. What's the time check? We called him at 6:12. What time is it now? But it is what it is. Thank you, for, Joanne. Thank you. You know, poop. There it is. His fifis. His poor fifis. You should be careful. Matt, you should be careful. If Alex harms himself, it can come back on you. How in the earth would that happen? Actually, to that comment, what I would say is, no, he needs to worry about that. He's the one who told Madhu to go off herself and stuff like that. I'm not telling that guy stuff like that. No, I don't need to be careful. People have like life all the way fucked up. I got a YouTube channel. I'm allowed to talk and clown and joke and criticize. It's my channel. I'm allowed to talk about whatever I want. You know what I'm saying? I can do that. You can't, you know, make what I'm saying. You can't put words in my mouth like that. You can't do that. I would never say no shit like that. I would never call that dude's daughter. I would never do no weird shit like that. I would never tell him to go do that. But, you know, if you want to talk about that, I do think there's something weird upstairs. There's something weird happening. Like, upstairs, for real. It's not normal, y'all. Like, what he's doing to Nerdy with these... Same thing with the phone calls, what we seen him do to Dolly. It's all very strange. It's all very strange. So, if anything, I should worry.
Check my last text, for fuck's sake.
No, I can't check it. I'm on my phone, babe.
I don't have a bubble up popped up. I sent you a screenshot. He called and left. I was cussing Jason out.
Voicemail?
Yeah, it's like visual, so like it is. Like a 60-year-old fat fucking sumo wrestling looking motherfucker who I'll beat the fucking brakes off of.
All right, so what time is it? So he just called Noel's minor son on the live. Tell Jay.
I sent you a screenshot of the voicemail because it's written.
He left a voicemail.
I told you that. Yeah, hold up.
No, play that. I need that. Tell
I
him.
don't have it. Look.
Play the
I
voicemail.
don't have it. It's a visual voicemail. This is what he said.
I can't play that when I'm live, babe.
I can't play anything. He sent me a screenshot.
So,
I have the visual.
Okay, so I need that recording.
I don't have it. I sent you the screenshot of the text that shows what he's saying.
So where's the recording at?
On Jason's phone.
So tell him.
He sent me a screenshot of the visual voicemail that it transcribes the words.
Tell me. So have him get that to you somehow.
Well, that's not.
Let me see what it says. I can't click over there. I got no battery. I'm waiting for them to come.
Jason going fuck all the way off. Boy radio told me to call you, bitch.
Let me see it. What a weirdo. So that's another third minor he's called today. The third minor. Can I show that?
What I sent you is the
I can't
edited
again.
of it.
I can't.
Understood, but yeah, I'm not. I'll send it to you. I'll show you what I sent you, so that because I edited his call log.
I can't show. I can't click on it.
I heard. I'll show you in a second.
So he just texted another minor. Some weird shit. Left a voicemail.
He told me to fuck off and called me a bitch.
Oh, what's up, nerdy? What's up, hella?
Here. I edited it so that's only that number on the voicemail.
So here goes the voicemail he sends to a minor kid as we're waiting.
Hold on, wait, because I don't want my other shit showing.
What a loser. What a loser. This is terrific. 1,092 people in here. I'd have to be dumb like Alex to think like that's a normal. I don't get that many views on a live, and so I know there's some fangirls in here that are watching, right? You know, I told y'all you could not defend this. Like, let me think of the words to say. I know that you guys, and I'm talking to the fangirls, not my supporters. I know y'all fangirls have,
Fucking stupid.
you know, you're domestic violence sympathizers, and you don't want to, you pretend that doesn't exist, and half of you, or 3/4 of you, either have done DV to somebody, or vice versa, unfortunately, which is so weird, I'll never understand that. But we're going to put that to the side. Y'all, a lot of y'all are women. So now this dude is calling minor children, but that's cool too, right? That's cool too, right? And because of some bogus post.
I'm not going to say what was said about Noel. No one in the world has what it takes to get to me. Well, I don't give a shit what anyone says about me.
I could care less. I don't care what he says. I don't care what he says. Somebody said he showed a picture of me. That's fair game. I don't care. I'm not like Alex. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry and call his kids in his family if there's a meme made. Nah, man, I'm on the internet, man. I have to realize not everybody's gonna like me, man. And some people might do some mean things to me. So I gotta either man up, right? Stop being a pussy, right? Get off the internet or deal with it, right? But you know, Alex, he's when we come to Alex,
you and Noel looked adorable in that.
He can't do that. There's a reason why that dude's lonely. There's a reason why he's got. Alex, not only will I live longer than you, but you're gonna die lonely. There's a reason why you're well. I mean, you do domestic violence. We saw that before. You beat women.
The internet's back on.
And But there's a reason why you're always like talking about titties and this and that and getting puss. I mean, you can't. You'll never have. You'll never have no like soulmate, no woman. You never will. So you just have yourself. You just got yourself there. Sad life, dude. Lonely. 60 years old. You got 1 foot in the grave, Al. You got 1 foot in the grave. 60 years old. Man. You don't want to fuck up your 30s or 40s. You definitely don't want to fuck up your 50s. But shit, 60? Pushing 60? I mean, shit, anybody can find love at any age. Don't get me wrong. Good people. Somebody like you, though, over with, bro. Over with. Over with. This dude's ego is hilarious. This dude thinks he's like a fucking celebrity. Bro, you have no subscribe. Does he have more subscribers than me or less? Or about the same? And by all means, I'm a complete nobody on you. In the grand scheme of YouTube, if you don't got friggin' hundreds of thousands of subs, you are a nobody on this thing. This guy thinks he's like a legit celebrity. But, you know, and he tells on himself. Remember that long-ass book that he wrote? I finally found something that I like to do. You know, nobody had to call his family, right? Nobody had to call his family in his own post. I finally found something I like to do, and I can make money, and I can grift, and this and that. But my family reached out to me and told me I'm a shitty person. Like, god damn, bro, you can't even YouTube without being a fuck up. Your people watched your YouTube and was like, hey, bro, listen, man, we had the talk. You're still being a fuck up. You're still being a dirtbag. You're still being a skunk. You can't even YouTube right. We're seeing you grift. We're seeing what we're disappointed. Like, could you please, for the life, Uncle Benny's getting old. Jesus Christ, could you just let him rest? Could you just let him pass and let him see you do one gracious thing in life? You've been a complete fuck up your whole life. Can you just YouTube right? That was your own post. My own family's been contacting me and saying that I'm a dirtball. Your own family called you called you grifters. What? Holy shit! Holy shit! This guy. Holy shit! This guy. Your daughter. You worried about your daughter? She should be embarrassed to read that. Your daughter should be like, my dad is a good dude. He's a stand-up man. He's a good man. Good heart. He helps people. But instead, she just scrolls past, it's just my fuck-up dad. Used to it. Yeah, he found YouTube and he's grifting. He's got a couple subs. Anyway, let's go over here and do this. Yep. I can't, so Kyle, I'm waiting on one cop. Man, they're taking forever, honestly, man. What time is it, y'all? Time check. Let me read the comments. Animated. He worries about them on the web when they stroll through his high. 646, that's not good. That is not good. Is it on a voicemail? No. So I don't know voicemails he's left me. I didn't even check them. Don't care. I don't check any of my voicemails. The only reason I did go to check a voicemail is because I do believe he would be that dumb. He's not even using alt numbers. He is their God. Yeah, he is, absolutely. What's up, Sherry McGrath? I'm sorry, guys, in the comments. First off, I'm not on StreamYards, so it's not normal. And second off, I'm just rambling on. You can leave. Yeah, could you imagine, like, you know what's comical? The dude spent the last 48 hours doing the most, trying his best. He really thought, like, I was going to be in, like, a corner, like, oh, man, I better stop. I'm not going to talk about Alex anymore. No way. If I stop, he'll stop. If I stop, he'll stop. There we go.
Yeah, Jason, go ahead and fuck all the way off. Whiteboy Radio told me to call you, bitch.
That's a 6-year-old man.
So he just called a minor's phone that. Did you guys hear that?
I'll forward it to you.
No, just start making a folder I can give to this cop. Listen, when they come here in a while, I'm gonna need your help. Hey, listen, look at me. You know when they come, they get a blue piece of paper, and they're either gonna. I want them to give us assign it to a detective. You heard me? Mm-hmm. And then we're gonna send it all. Yep, minor. As the dude's crying about whatever somebody posted about his daughter, but which, for the record, is gross, and whoever did that is also a scumbag. He's telling I mean, you can't make this shit up. He just left a voicemail on a minor's phone, saying you're a bitch, this and that. Whiteboy Radio said for me to call you. Person resides here. Dirt?
He's a bitch. It's ridiculous.
So yeah, tell this is gonna be. Yeah, we're gonna have to get a detective because there's no way a cop can take all this.
How long ago did you call?
I called at 6:12. It's like.
You should have. Did you call 911 or non-emergency?
Non-emergency.
There's weird. That's why.
I can't call on this phone though. You want to call back? Well, actually, no. Let's do it like this. It's not emergent. Here, what time is it?
6:50.
6:50. If they're not here by 6:55, come out front and then can I use your phone?
Yeah, you can use my phone.
Call them back.
I'll wait then because I don't want to keep going in Timber's room and then coming back out.
I'll get you. I'll yell for you. If they come, I'll yell for you.
I'd rather just wait because I hate like going in and out and teasing them. And I want to take him in the living room. I just need to know what's going on. I can't leave him in there by himself.
Go in and file. Well, I already called him. I don't want to leave. He'll be here. If I call him in 5 minutes and they don't and they tell me something, I mean, I'm out front. No way I missed him. I can go in and file. I may do that. You're right. That's actually a good idea. Let's see if they're not here in 5 minutes. I might just take a spin up there, babe.
I'm like honestly afraid to even call to see if my parents were contacted or anything.
My shoe size is 8.5. They took an hour to get here last night. Damn, Eva, for real? That's not good. Well, I mean, it is non-emergency. They got, at the same time, it's a little bit annoying, but I mean, you know, if we're being honest, piece of shit Alex should be last priority when it comes to the boys in blue. They got stuff they got to do. You know. I mean, it's hot as balls out here, though. This guy's a complete moron, though. Eva or Nerdy, did he also get fat lazy and call in on his own number, or was he doing private? Why? Sorry that you guys had to wait an hour. And also, I'm sorry, White Boy, Noel. Also, you guys, mods, look, for what it's worth, Nerdy and Eva, they got a GoFundMe link, which I don't have and I can't share, so one of my mods, please do so. That you know, I was thinking, is that what this guy's so like bitter and freaked out about? I was honestly thinking that. But if you don't know, they have a good like social media lawyer. It was the lawyer that defended Turtle Boy, if you guys are familiar with Karen Reed and all that. But when it comes to lawyers, to have one familiar with social media is ideal on this type of stuff. But they're pushing back against Alex, and they're they're going into litigation. And there's a GoFundMe link if you guys could share it. Last I heard, they're about halfway to their total. You know, knowing Nerdy, knowing Eva, they will be super transparent. If you can do anything, you can. If you can't, you can't. You can share it. Ted forgot he's married. I'm a turtle rider. California or Arizona area code. He's been calling from, I don't know. No, it does say Arizona. I don't know. I didn't, when it comes to his, I don't know. I didn't click on it and look. It just comes his name. He's trying to groom my kid. What's going on, Hella? DT, MCIS, what's happening? Yeah, I talked to a couple of my subscribers today, and I didn't even let them know what was going on. That's the thing. Like, this dude, he's such a doofus. Like, I mean, you know, what was the point of this? I honestly think like this was like he was gonna be like, ha ha, I got White Boy's name and I know his whole family, dude. Like, join the club. Like, this is there's nothing you can do to YouTube that hasn't been done to me. You know what I mean? This is like, you could. He's such a dunce. He's so green. He's so green. Moron. Comical. But I'm scared for my life. I am scared for my life. I am in fear for my life. And that's what I will be talking to police officers. Because I am in fear for my life. This guy, he's big. This guy is like a big, he's like 300 pounds. He's got face tattoos. I saw these videos where he's got guns and stuff, and he's in the hood, and he's rapping about, he's a rapper. Also, the guy, he doesn't even go inside to use the bathroom. He just will take a shit in a yard, piss. This guy is scary. And I'm talking scary. Scary. His name is Criminal Network, for fuck's sakes. You can't even make this shit up to a cop. You can't even make this shit up. They're gonna be like, excuse me, what was that? Criminal Network, sir. Criminal Network. It's a criminal network. You can't even make it up. What's up, Benny? fraudulent network. Man, has it been 5 minutes?
57, yeah.
All right, give him a call back.
Here.
Okay, take this. You got the number in there?
I don't have anything. Just call 911. You just locked it.
No, I need the non-emergency number.
Here's your non-emergency right here.
What is guy's at?
Right. You mean there you go.
All right. All right, hold on. Let me find out what the hell's going on here. Hey, how you doing? I had called like I don't know, 45 minutes ago, and I had done for a non-emergency for I requested an officer come back to the house. So I was just wondering if just following up on it. I've been standing outside. I haven't seen anybody yet. It's 1039 Yes, ma'am.
Hey, mister.
No, that's fine. Okay, I was just wondering. I was making sure. Okay, I appreciate that. Thank you. He said here. You order beer? Can you order beer? They said there's high priority calls. They said there's high priority calls, but it is on the list. So man, we just gotta wait it out. I don't know. Shit. What time is it? Oh shit. So that means they're gonna come, but don't know what time. She did have the name, blah blah blah. How much power's on this thing? So look, I don't know, guys. It's I got 22. We'll sit down over here for a minute. So I'll hang out for some more time. I don't know. My phone's going dead. We're gonna have to see what's going on with this. I kind of want to do it while it's live. So I guess we'll just listen. I'll just hang out. We'll hang out live. I have no idea when they're gonna come though, but they're gonna come. Unless I just go there. I could drive there and do it like that. You know? Shit. What should I do? Kind of need them to come here though, because I got all these phones and stuff. I don't know. What should I do? That guy has. Alex injured a gay cop. Is that true? How do you know he's gay? I did drink some water. I just went in there and got a sip. They'll be here. I called her. She said, I gave her. She asked me for my number, my address. She said, Matt. Yep. She said, you're on the call thing, whatever. But there's a couple of high priority calls right now, so I don't know what's going on, but something's going on. I could wait. I kind of want to wait because I need to show a few different phones where I can go I guess we'll figure it out as it goes. Yeah, I'll be patient. I did hit non-emergency, just so everybody knows. I didn't hit the straight up 911. Did you guys notice in the beginning of the live how many times the moron kept calling and calling and calling? Ricky, sorry you have to deal with it. Okay. Is Ricky in here? Man, guys, chat is so weird, man. I apologize. The comments go so fast. It's not like StreamYards. I can't put them on the screen, and it only lets you scroll back so much. What's up, Captain Ganja? What's happening? Is Mr. Ricky in here? Is that what you guys are talking about, Mr. Ricky? Double tap the screen to hit. Yes, absolutely. So is that Mr. Let me go back down here. Are you guys talking about Mr. Ricky? He called me about 20 times while we were live last night. Wow, I was in your live for a little bit. That's interesting. What the hell? This guy's got some kind of mental weird crash out. It's weird, man. It's weird. Some episode. Monica Garcia thinks he is a nutcase. So, Mr. Ricky, man, that guy, first off, I don't want to say it. Who is getting numbers for him? I couldn't tell you. Actually, I do know exactly who it is. But I'm going to stay silent on that. Ricky was in here. He said to you, Zabel's calling him too. Thank you for saying that, Jen. I didn't want to say that because I didn't know if Mr. Ricky had publicly said it yet or not, but I was aware of that. I mean, guys, I want you to think about that. Eva just said he called about 20 times last night just on the stream. I was in Nerdy's stream last night. I was driving to work when they were talking, and they weren't live long. And then I believe if I'm understanding this right, after the live and throughout the night is when all the weird text messages came. Regardless if it was before or after, think about this. Think about all the times he called Nerdy, texted Eva, called Eva, blah, blah, blah. I showed you receipts, and that was just my phone. I didn't even show you receipts from Noel's phone. When I started this live, you hear the schizophrenia or whatever the hell it is that he had. It's like, not schizophrenia, wrong word. He's like manic almost. He's like manic. Kept calling. Then he called all my family. Then he called. That was the third minor he called, literally on live, and you heard the voicemail. Mr. Ricky, he's doing this all day. You can't tell me like that. That's definitely normal. That's definitely normal. Like that's for sure normal. People do that all the time. Definitely. People, this is what we're dealing with. The guy, this is what his day consists of. This is what his day consists of. But he cares about Nancy Guthrie. I'm sure, like in between the text messages and the calls from Ricky to Eva to me to Noel to the minors to this, that, I'm sure, like in between, he's like doing steadfast research on updates regarding Nancy Guthrie, her family. He's scrolling the internet so he can bring his supporters, because anything else is a distraction. Isn't that what we heard? The dude's a weirdo. Where's Benny at? He cares about the money, yes, and his money is getting affected. He has sociopathic tendencies and shows some of severe mental illness. It takes a special kind of weirdo to enable these fucktards. Ain't that the truth? I know of a guy on here who's just like Alex. He's been going after the same people for 6 years now. He also looks like Alex, minus the tattoos and tits. People started talking to him, taking him to court, and then he left them alone. What's up, pretty sweet Pete? Did Alex's AI search contain? What's up, Taz? What's up, Sammy? Alex projects how he feels about himself onto everyone else, just trying to be the most. Yeah, he's like an attention whore, isn't he? He is like an attention whore. Yeah. Living life, it's not just me getting phone calls. Alex is a journalist. That dude, are you kidding me? What's comical is like, I wonder what do you guys, let me ask you this, right? What is this like, what is this manic behavior like about? What is his like, what was the purpose of him getting sand in his pussy? Like, how did he get sand in his pussy? Like, what's the reasoning for the sand in the vagina? That's what I want to know. It's like he not only got sand in his pussy, but after he washed it, his panties got caught up in it, and that's what we're dealing with right now. But what I mean is like, is it the demonetization? Was that the sand? Was that and that was some good old Arizona desert dirt that got it right up in them creases, in between the walls, way back there by the pee hole and the crevice. It's in there good. He's big. He's big, man. Extra dry and gritty. So this is the new grift, you think? What's up, Sierra? He's got chafing and swamp ass. Well, let's keep it real. He doesn't need to have sand in his pussy for swamp ass. Guys that fat, they like live with swamp ass. They just walk around chafing like it's like boob sweat. Like after so long and you're so fat and fluffy. He's so fat he doesn't even realize the boob sweat as it slides back and forth. And then the only time he like realizes it, like, oh shit, there's people here. Let me pat it down a little bit. Get rid of the wet marks. That's the only time he cares about the boob sweat. When you're that large, you just walk around like you're accustomed to the swamp ass because you can't do anything about it. You're too fat and lazy to work out, so your cheeks just naturally grind together and they get chafed. And it's just he's just accustomed to the swamp ass. So I can't say that's why he's mad. But I'm gonna go. I think he's big and salty because, well, there's a couple of reasons. The Nancy Guthrie grift is up, for one. For two, the YouTube monetization it's not looking too good. He looked at it and said $0.00, and then he was going to go cry about the monetization on X, and he suspended on that. But that's another problem. That's everybody's fault. So there's another thing that's happening with Alex. Like, Alex is the type of person where he gets to share suspects, right? You know, normally, like, somebody comes and they steal your car. You call the police and you have a suspect. Like, this guy, John Smith, he took my car. But Alex is the type of guy that goes like this. Nerdy stole the car. Whiteboy Radio stole the car. Eva stole the car. Hella stole the car. Dolly stole the car. And then he pretends like nobody hears like the first 7 suspects. So he gets to share, like, he gets to have like multiple. His victim card has like a bunch of like punch holes in it. He's like working towards like the free gift, the free gift basket. So every victim card that he does, he incorporates everybody. Like, everything that happens to him, everybody does it. Whiteboy got my YouTube gone. It was Nerdy Addict that did it. He's the hacker, the Iranian. It was Eva. Hella did it. So he gets to use everybody for each thing. You see what I'm saying? And that's why he's just a big vagina, in my opinion. In my opinion. Hell yeah, use the emojis. I appreciate that. Benny, the followers, he may be losing followers. It's, he's got a bunch of weird, he's got a bunch of, you know what, I'm not even going to say that. I'm not even going to say nothing about his followers. Because this speaks for itself. I've gone since covering this Magnolia stuff. I have seen the comments completely change for that side's supporters. I told everybody that it's going to stop and stop and stop, but it was bad at one point. And they say like a lot of like dumb things like, "Oh, you're just jealous." But at some point, like, how could you use that? Jealous of what? Somebody calling minors up? I mean, and then in this one, like, what? I'm still trying to figure out what he's mad about. He's mad about somebody doing. I don't even know how old the dude's daughter. How old is? Let me ask the chat this: is the dude's daughter even? Is she 18 or older? Is she an adult? Yeah, you can't even, with the jealous stuff, it's just. So she's an adult woman, okay? Okay, it's still wrong for anybody to bring her. It's still wrong for anybody to bring the adult his adult daughter into the picture, right? However, I will say it was shitty for. I don't even know what happened or who posted what, but why bring the man's daughter into it? However, at the same time, why have your daughters on? Why even if he's that like protective or whatever? Why even put your daughter on stream like that? It's the internet. You know, why would you do that? You know, but we're dealing with a criminal dunce network, right? But if she's 18 years old, she's an adult. Again, still wrong, whatever he's crying about. But so you're calling you're calling minors, bro. Like that is that's weird. You're calling kids. And that shows everything about you. You could be mad at me or dislike me or your ego is hurt or who cares, but why would you involve kids into it? That makes you look super special, bro. Super special. You're pushing 60 years old calling teenagers. I mean, I'm sure people are going to really think that you're, in it for the missing children in the future. Nobody knows who called his daughter. To be honest, I think that's a made-up victim card thing that he made up. This Polly Walnuts guy, Polly Walnuts can suck these Polly Walnuts. That thing is a made-up thing. Think of the name. Whose name is Polly Walnuts? How cheesy is that? Come on, that's such a criminal dunce network idea. Polly Walnuts. That's him. Boobs. Boobs. Boobies. 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 That's what he sounded like out there in front of the boobies. It's like, dude, you never seen a pair of tits before? Holy shit. Holy shit, dude. Weird. Man, this cop has taken the Guinness Book of World Records. Tall glass of water. Guinness Book of World Records for this police to come over here. Holy shit. Good thing I didn't get shot. For Christ's sakes. He has several daughters. I don't know their ages or how many, though. I seen on X him using the eldest and the 15-year-old for pretext to wage war. Well, the thing is, man, I have seen him, like, let's keep it real. The dude smokes weed with his daughter on live. And look, man, I'm not going to act like and be some, like, uptight person. A lot of people smoke weed with their kids, right? I'm not here to tell people how to parent. It is whatever you want to do. But, you can't, at the same time, right, if you have a kid on the internet and you do not want people talking about the kid, I mean, obviously he doesn't want anybody talking about his daughter. Why would you subject her like that? Why would you have her on stream burning? And then the conversations the dude has with his daughter is, people, I'm going to keep it real. It's creepy. It's weird. It's weird. And man, look, maybe he has an open relationship. Maybe it's cool like that. But at the same time, at the end of the day, you put her on screen. You're on the internet, man. You got to think. You're on the internet. You put her on the screen. You open yourself up for that. I'm not saying it's right, but how about don't smoke weed with her? How about don't have her on the screen? How about have her go over there and people can just hear her voice? I don't know. The dude is he's bugged out. Could be a hacker on dark web doing it pretense. Yeah, I understand what you're saying, Jen. There's always like the one parent that does that. I remember like when you growing up, like there's always like your friend's mom. there's always like one mom or one dad that burns and stuff, and then it's weird. Go over there and you burn with them, and then you get all paranoid and shit because it's like the parent. But there's always like one like that, you know. I don't know. It's just weird. And burning with her is he's done some weird things with his daughter on stream, in my opinion. I'm talking about the Criminal Dunce Network. This guy is brilliant. I mean, he can definitely, if you are missing, God forbid you have people that go missing in your family, this guy definitely can walk a mile straight. He can search the woods. He's got the body of an athlete, first and foremost, and he's like a private investigator. I mean, the amount of skills that he has and his in-depth his analysis on the crimes is just unreal. The way that he can just he can just think so broadly and like he just can really get into this. Yeah, he's great. I would definitely consider hiring him for your. God forbid anybody goes missing in your family. I would turn my webcam if they even walked in. I get what you're saying, Jen. So you're good. You're good. But I understand. Same. I talked to him here on YouTube, and I have heard about him. Yes, it's a character name, but this dude is using it to look tough, I guess. Ray, yes, he did some time behind bars. So, he wasn't always He wasn't always a true crime person. So Criminal Network he's a really good rap artist. Police in Florida took a long time to respond. They will come, but this isn't urgent service call. Also, it's Friday when Florida's turns up. Ain't that the truth? Let me see if I can get the other phone and crank up a good Alex. Let's hear an Alex Criminal Network jam, shall we? Let's have a jam. Let's hear this. I mean, this is like he's almost GOAT status when it comes to the rap scene. Let's have a listen, shall we? A little bit of a listen. A little bit of a listen. Let's have a listen. Okay, here we go, people. Get ready for this. This is going to be... He's got bills to pay the bills when it comes to the grift. This is going to be like... Tupac don't got nothing on this dude. Wait till you hear this shit. This guy definitely didn't stop his rap career to go grift and find missing people. That's definitely not what it was. He had a real good future doing this. I just want you guys to hear these songs. I mean, this stuff here is like really good. Have a listen, shall we? Let's have a listen. Oh, did he take it down? No, here it is. The channel name is Lowtown Records. Whatever the fuck this is. All right, we have a... What do you guys... what do you want to hear? Shall we do Thinking About You? Skonaz? Ghetto Economics. Never California. Low Down Convicts. Bitches, Killers, and Hoes. Killers by the Dozen. This is definitely an advocate. Definitely an advocate. Low Down Familia. we're gonna go. Jesus, it's such a tough choice, but I think we're gonna settle on ghetto economics. Let's have a listen. This is Ghetto Economics by.
I don't mean to be telling tales out of school, but there's a fella in there who'll pay you $10 if you sing into his.
All right, fellas, we are going.
Hey, mister!
Oh my God, it's better off muted. But look at this shit. Let's have a listen.
I'm taking antidepressants and antipsychotics. I'm taking the alcohol.
People, the lyrics. I mean, we were just talking about this. You can't even make this shit. You cannot make this shit up. You cannot make this shit up. He just said he was taking deep. People, here, listen to the lyrics. Listen to the lyrics. You can't make this shit up. Listen. You can't make this shit up. Listen.
I'm taking antidepressants and antipsychotics. I'm taking the alcohol.
I'm taking deep antidepressants and what do you say? And antipsychotics.
We're mass communicating.
Antidepressants and antipsychotics. I'm taking the alcohol and I'm stuck crying. I'm taking antidepressants.
Yeah, you sure are. Let's just mute them. It's better off that way. And let's just mute them and watch the music video. This one is talking about antidepressants and antipsychotics. We're definitely giving this the police. All right, here. Let me zoom it in for you. Check this one out. But these people, on a serious note, though, guys, they definitely care about Nancy Guthrie. Seriously. Seriously, they deeply care about Nancy Guthrie. They have a deep care for her and her family. A deep care. So that would be them at the mental hospital. That would be them at the mental hospital. So now his friends are at the mental hospital. You know, if those gangsters and if those gangster dudes only knew that this guy has called Eva 20 times during her life, Nerdy Addict 67 times, me 70 times, Noel, who knows how, and they probably would be like, man, we should remix that song. That's some gangster shit that you did. You calling them kids and shit? Gangster. Look at this. I'm taking antidepressants and deep psychotics. As he chugs the pill bottle. You can't make it up. You cannot make this shit up, people. You can't make this shit up. Look, was that Misty? What did you rent some gangsters for the day? I wonder what the truth is on those music videos. That's a good deep dive for somebody. What did you rent some gangster people? Can you rent gangster people? He had to have. We've never seen him with any friends. That must have hit a nerve. That must have hit a nerve. Tells on himself every time. Yep. Yep, absolutely, user. I guess I shouldn't say that he rents friends. Oh, wait a minute. Does he rent friends? Of course he rents friends. We're watching that happen in real time. I'm taking antidepressants and deep psychotics. I'm taking antidepressants and deep psychotics. Two men in a truck. Damn, are they everywhere? Two men in a truck? We're waiting on the cops for forever and a day. He keeps emailing me nonstop, Madhu reports. Are you serious, Madhu? I would drop a link if I could. Why? That's wild. It's okay. It's all right. I appreciate the support, guys, but you know, I think the guy's a joke, you know. But I am scared for my life, and I just, you know, when it comes to kids, man, not cool, not cool. Take a stand on that. I just can't believe this guy is. I've been trying to roast him and joke around and stuff, guys, but honestly, like. I can't believe he's like this. He's kind of stupid, to say the least. I mean, of course we all know that, but in the sequence of events that I explained and everything I told you and I didn't tell you, he's not that smart of a person. I can't believe why is he's emailing you, Maju? That's nuts. Post it on X, put him out there and tag him. Put him out there and tag him. Is his threat to nanos and no. So I don't know. I honestly don't know if he left any voicemails on my number or not. That I don't know. Earlier, I played a voicemail that he left a minor kid. I'm sure in my voicemails, I have a couple Alex voicemails. I'm willing to bet. I tried to check my voicemail. I don't know what's going on. If I'm locked out, I'll get into it and I'll have an update. Trust and believe that. But I can't, you know. No, he called me and he said he was calling and saying just stupid shit, right? He is calling and saying, like, I'm all talk. I don't, you know, what? He would call, you know, 3 times in a row and say that. Or the 3 times that I picked the phone up in a row, you know, back to back, he would say that. And then he called again. He would call, I would ignore it. He'd call, I'd pick it up. He'd call. And then he called, after he said, you're all talk, he would call and like, I don't know what he was saying. It sounded like maybe he was yelling into the phone. I have no clue. Like for a winning lottery ticket, I don't know what the hell he was saying. And that happened like 2 or 3 times. I have no clue what he was trying to say. And then I would ignore it. He would call. I would ignore it. And then he called, and he said, "I'm gonna kill you and Sheriff Nanos." And then I went to, and then every time he said something, like he would say like, "You're all talk." Click, like there's no like chance for you to say anything. You know, and then he would yell whatever the hell he was yelling. I couldn't make out. Click. I'm gonna kill you, and then I was click. And then he would just be like saying dumb shit, like, and then he would go back to like dumb shit. So then I started like, he kept calling and calling. I picked it up one time and ripped ass. I had to fart. He called, and I picked it up and just put on speaker and ripped ass into the phone, and I hung up on him. So I kind of shit on him. I'm very proud of. Hey, look, he was bothering me, and then he just kept doing stupid shit. Then I just ignored it. I'm just like, I'm not even going to entertain this. But then he was calling I would go on break and stuff, and then he would call my family. But again, people, if you don't know, for my OGs, my people have been through shit like this. I've talked about this in detail in past lives. I've spoke about this. They know that I'm on the internet. They know what I cover. They know I cover weirdos. They know, these people, how they get, and it's nothing. But that's when all adults are involved. Then he starts calling kids, and it's weird. That's that's the worst thing that you can do. Right now, as we're waiting on a police officer to come to my house, I've been telling you what's been going on. Okay, I've showed you I showed you receipts. You've heard him call over and over on my live. I even backed it up to my last live stream where I called the church in Minnesota. And then as I'm sitting here in real time, you saw Noelle come home. You hear what she said when she comes to the door. Then in real time, we're waiting here, still waiting. Then he calls the kid's phone. It leaves that weird. All this has happened in real time. I tell you all that because this is not a good look, man. It's not a good look. Have a YouTube channel and bother minors is not a good look. It's not a good look. It's not a good look. And I tell you that because I have plenty of receipts to still drop. And I plan on exposing his behavior and him being a shitty person, because it's not a good look, because only weirdos do that. People get mad at people when they call CPS, when creators call CPS on other creators because their fifis get hurt, because that's wrong. You never involve an innocent child in your petty fifis. You disagree. You don't do that. It's wrong. And that's something that he's got to live with. Go look at all the channels that have been busted for calling CPS. See how great they're doing. See how much they're growing on YouTube. People don't like that. And he's already weird. But yeah, I have all those receipts still to gather for my people and still to show. Alice is Alex. Man, they better come on here, man. What time is it, guys? Somebody give me some. This is for everybody. It's 7:40. Holy shit. I'm gonna have to end up getting off here in a little bit. I'm gonna give it a few more minutes though. I gotta go to bed. That's to their credit, y'all. It's not an emergency. It's not. They have more important shit to do. And I should have just went there. Something told me just go there, and I called. It's okay. It's all good. It'll all work out. They will get here, and no matter what time they do get here, even if I'm sleeping and Noelle's got to wake me up, I will record at least a piece of segment so you guys know. I just wish I could come now. But at the same time, even if they come, man, I might need a. I'm using my phone. There's no time. Let me go inside for a second. It's hot as balls. Let's keep you. Just keep. Yeah, I will. I'm not getting off yet. It's just my phone battery is going dead. But I know what I'm gonna. I'm going to the car and sit for a little bit and charge it. But where's mom at?
Yeah, she's in your room or something.
Yeah, I will. No, I was just thinking about going there, you know? Thinking about going there, but I don't know if, That's Whisper. Whispers. She's a good girl. You guys can hear her crawling, her toenails. She's a big girl. Come on, Whisper. She does got. You can hear her. Whisper, they hear you, sweetheart. Come here. Come here. Big girlie. Big girlie. Big rivers. Big rivers. All right. Let me see your phone real fast, John. Come here, big girl. Come here. You big girlie. You can be nice to the police officer. Don't be barking. She's a good girl. We saved Whisper. I'll tell you guys a story. Let me see your phone real fast, John. We saved Whisper from some scumbags, man. They had her in a fighting ring, and they had her in a fighting ring, and so we rescued her. And we have the clip. I have the clip from the media. Like, her brother got really fucked up. He's got scars everywhere. They were illegally fighting her and her whole family. They were feeding them all types of weird shit. We got her out of there just in time, and the assholes only got probation. You know, and they had this big fighting ring with all these dogs. You know, I'll share the link on my Twitter. I did a video about it, and these assholes got probation. But at the time of this happening, the sheriff in my county was talking to Ron DeSantis, and they were talking about Florida getting a registration list. Like, you know how like sex offenders and stuff got to be on that list? So I'm for this. If you abuse animals, they have a list. But I don't know if it's been legislation, but I'm for it, man. I'm all the way for that, but I haven't heard anything about it. Have you guys, that would be that'd be something, you know. The sheriff here is really pro-animal. Yeah, that would be cool. They should make that a thing, you know. But I don't know whatever happened to it. They never passed it. They do suck. She's a good girl though. Very loyal, very loving. She's like my little shadow. Big Wivers. Big Wivers. Say hello. She's a good girl. She just wants love. Okay. She had a tough life. She's got scars all over her legs and arms. It's sad. Because they were fighting her, man. She's a good girl. Yeah, she's got all these scars on her legs and shit on her arm. It's not cool. She's a good girl. This guy's got probation for that shit, man. And they had in the article that I'm gonna put it on my Twitter. It's kind of hard to read. It almost makes me tear up talking about it. But her brother's name was Odin, and he got mauled. His face is covered with scars. It's bad. They had her for a bait dog, and I don't even know what that means. I guess like I don't even know what that means. But she was a bait dog, and that doesn't sound good. But that's what her part of the ring was. Yep, it's fucked up. Yeah, she's a good girl. Whoever, say hello. Hey, hello. Look at the camera. All right. Say hello. All right, say hi. Say hi. She's a good girl. But she's a good girl. Yeah. Pit bulls are good. Never get any other dog. Mine was an empath. She could tell when my daughter... Yeah, man, that's how Whisper is bedtime. She's crawl. Yep. And on top of my daughter. Yeah. Yeah, her and Noelle have big time connection. Big time. I hate people like that. Oh yeah, she's good here. Pray that what? Oh, look at the red dress. The red dress simp is in here. It's comical because I have actually some dirt on the red dress. That red dress weirdo is I have some dirt on her. The red dress weirdo is some old lady that did you guys time her out? Wait, where'd red dress go? Come on, y'all, let's ask her about domestic violence. No, but seriously, that red dress lady. Remember in the beginning of the live, I was talking about, I'll just post it. Not even, that red, another weirdo, the red dress, another fangirl, another weirdo. Always making posts, always saying this, but always watching in the chat, always looking, always lurking. It's weird. They're all so weird. They're all so weird. I don't know, guys. I'm gonna have to kill this thing in here in a minute. My phone's going dead. I don't know where these people are. Here's what I'm gonna do, y'all. I'll get well, first and foremost, I'm definitely going through with it. And I would have live if they would have came, but it's Friday night and they're busy. You know, I don't know what to do, but it's hot, mosquitoes are out. When they come, I'll do what I gotta do, and then I don't know what else I can say after that. I'll make a clip if I can. If I can't, I can't. But you can bet your life I'm going to go through with it. But here's the thing. Whoops. Look what they say here. See, yeah, I guess what I can say is just this. I'm going to go through with it. Whenever they get here, I definitely will go through with it. But I was going to say I'll give y'all an update after that. don't know if I can. What I'm going to try to do is this. Here's my goal, and I'm going to tell you straight up. When they come, I'm going to talk to them. I'm going to get Noel, get the kid. I have some texts from some family members. There's already some police reports that were made. My goal is to get a detective off the police report. Now, when that happens, I would like to see if I can ask the detective for a link, and people can provide stuff to the link. But I don't know if they're going to let that happen. It'll probably only be related to what they're coming out here for. So that may not work. I'll update you either way. That's for sure. Catch up on this. Hit the like, yeah. Let me get out of here. Yeah, we've been waiting forever. Unfortunately, I don't know what's taking them so long. It's Friday nights, Florida. You know how it goes. I 1,000% am going through with it. You know, and I will update you guys. I promise you. If everything goes the way that I think it should, you know, there should be a detective handling this because. Oh, let me explain that. What? It's very easy. Why a detective gets assigned to it is this. Alex is not from Florida. I'm calling from my city in my county in Florida. He's not from Florida. It's internet, so a detective will get assigned to it. Normally, if you ever watch my live streams in the past, and I've held like those blue pamphlets up, again, I've dealt with this before, and I'm not gonna give it away or nothing. But this guy's a dunce. Like he didn't even like. He's using his. He's stupid. I'm not gonna tell him what he's doing right and what he's doing wrong. I just hope he keeps on it. And history always repeats itself, right? We already saw them say, "Hey, man, you can't go back to this house." And then he got arrested for it going back. So, you know what, Alex? I think he's soft. I don't think he'll keep calling me. You guys know he's not going to keep calling. He's too chicken to keep calling me. He's not going to keep calling me, guys. He's too soft. He's too chicken. He won't keep doing it. He won't keep doing it. All right, y'all. I'm jumping off, man. I got to get this thing on the chat. I love y'all. Been on here forever. Mosquitoes are out. I promise to update you. And of course, I'm going to follow through with this. Not for the internet. Not to one-up Alex. Not for any other reason than there's a 60-year-old man whose fifis are hurt, who may be having a mental illness, who is mad, who is grumpy, who's mad about his youth. I do not know the reason, nor do I care, but there's a man pushing 60 years old, and he's harassing minors. You guys heard the voicemail I played to one minor. He called 3 minors today. That's not how you talk to a minor. This is what we're dealing with. You see something, say something. Protect our children by all measures. Never second guess it. Never double think it. That's weird behavior, and that's why I'm going to be going through with it. That's why we've been on live this long, and that's why the cops are getting called, because it's weird, and I'm not going to even try to think about his weird thinking or why he did it. That's for him to tell the judge, y'all. Until the next one. Much love, much respect. I'm out.